In this video, we're going to be looking at higher powers of specifically 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let's say I wanted to work out what 2 to the power of 5 was. Okay, so what I need to do is recognise that that is 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. So we would have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now, these aren't ones that I'm expecting you to memorise, but you should be able to work them out fairly easily. So if we start from the left-hand side, we have 2 times 2, which is 4, times by 2, which is going to be 8, times by 2, which is 16, times by 2, which is 32. So that's going to be 32. If I had something like 3 to the power of 4, then this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, multiplying 3 by itself 4 times. And so, working from the left to the right, we have 3 times 3, which is 9, times by 3, which is 27, times by 3, now 27 times 3, might be difficult to do that on your head, but that's going to be equal to 81. Now you could do that by long multiplication if you wanted to. However, there can be easier ways of dealing with this. So rather than doing bit by bit as I've been showing, we could do 3 times 3, which is 9, and then we've got 3 times 3 there, which is 9, and now it's 9 times 9, which is 81. Okay, and that makes the calculation easier. Let's say we had something like 5 to the power of 5. Now, that would be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Tricky, okay? So, could we use a similar technique here to help us along, rather than doing it staggered one by the next? Well, here we've got 5 times 5, which is 5 squared, so that's 25. Now we could do another 5 squared here, but we do know what 5 cubed is. That's 5 times 5 times 5, and that's 125. So what I need to do is I need to find what 25 times 125 is. Now, that's not one that I would expect people to do in their heads. I would expect them to do it in a long multiplication method. So 5 times 5 is 25. 2 5s are 10, plus the 2 is 12. 1 times 5 plus the 1 is 6. Bringing a 0 for our next line. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus the 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. And then add your two results together. So 5, 2, 11. 2 and 1 is 3. So this is 3,125. So although I haven't done an example with 4, I could equally do one with 4, just to kind of complete the set, I guess. So we could have like 4 to the power of 4. So 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And again, splitting it up is a good idea. So 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. So if I could work out 16 times 16, I would do that by long multiplication. 6 6s are 36. 1 times 6 plus the 3 is 9. Bring the 0 for the next line. 1 times 6, 1 times 1. And add the two results together. So we get 256. Okay? Now, in some stages you might go, actually I don't need to use long multiplication. I could do it in my head. If you've got very good mental arithmetic skills, then that's fine. But we're going to go through a test of this in the next video, so you can put your skills to the test and just see how many of these you can do by yourself, without a calculator.